Hey everybody, how y'all doing today? We'll go ahead and just get started with the message. It feels like there's been a release of anxiety. I went from feeling tension to ease in my head. All right, Father, Mother God, Spirit guides of the light, ancestors. What messages do we have? The collective. Grounding. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. So you've been grounding. When we ground, it allows us, tingles all through my crown chakra. You've noticed when you go outside or when you connect with nature that your third eye opens, that your crown chakra opens. You're able to understand things a bit more. You're able to be able to connect with your spirit guides, the messages that they have coming in. You've been taking the time to ground because here's the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. I'm taking the time to ground because, okay. You've been having a fight. This is not your energy. So there's something going on behind the scenes that's trying to stop your abundance. That's trying to stop you from working hard and manifesting what you actually try to manifest. And the star in reverse with the moon. Yeah, there's definitely something going on behind the scenes. And you're feeling like you have to fight. And you are fighting. But you're fighting it through grounding. You're fighting it through peace. You're not fighting it through with your passion as well, though, but you're fighting it in a peaceful manner, in a peaceful way. Because you know everything's going to be okay. Even though the moon is here, the moon is also very illuminating. Even though there are things that are hitting, there are things that are very illuminating. There are things that can come about when you take the time to be able to dive into the unseen. And through grounding, that's exactly what you've been able to do. So by grounding and connecting with nature, connecting with your spirit guides or what it is that you believe in with Father, Mother, God, angels, whatever it is, you're being shown what's actually going to be hidden. They try to cause a death. They try to cause a death. Yeah, Five of Swords. You're fighting. You say, And so are your spirit guides as well. They're fighting for you behind the scenes because they see everything that's going on. They see that everything that has happened. And as well as this could also been in the past as well. There was a lot of stuff that was going on. You weren't able to manifest. You weren't able to step into your purpose because there was a lot of shit going on behind the scenes. And you just felt like you constantly had to fight. You constantly had to defend yourself. You constantly had to be on guard. And with this death in reverse, it's not that whatever they're trying to accomplish, it's just not going to happen. It's just not going to manifest. And with the star in reverse, and things are starting to look up for you. Things have been looking up for you, and things will begin to start looking up for you. They wanted you to lose faith. They wanted you to lose faith so that you wouldn't be able to manifest. They wanted you to be able to lose faith so that you would not be able to manifest. Through all this conflict and not being able to see the fruition of your works, to see it in a manifestation. They wanted you to think that you were not the star, that you did not have shit, you were not in tune with your gifts, you did not have any gifts, that you were shit, and that, oh, okay, well, yeah, but they didn't know that you would be this passionate about your purpose and where it is that you were going to be able to fight and cut all this nonsense. You holding the sword of truth, and the sword of truth led to this, but they wanted you to lose faith. So that's what was going on behind the scenes. Whatever the stuff that's going on behind the scenes, they wanted you to lose faith so that you would not be able to manifest. That's the Queen of Coins in reverse. And this Queen of Coins, okay. I'm picking up your energy and I'm picking up on another person's energy. This other person, they are losing their shit. because of the shit that they have been doing in the unseen. And as well, because your spirit guides are whooping their ass. They are whooping their ass. So they are losing complete faith because they're like, why isn't shit working? Why isn't it manifesting? And they're losing their abundance in all forms, in all aspects. That's the Queen of Coins. So to be the Queen of Coins in reverse, yeah, it was a lot. But they wanted you to lose faith. But instead of you losing faith, you went inside, you went in and you transformed. You have the hermit. You went and transformed. And this transformation going into hermit mode allowed you to be able to dive into even more of your passion. Yeah, you know what? That's a wounded healer. You've been cut. You're like, you know what? That's just surface level. I'm still cool though. You know what? You're taking a break. You're taking your rest. You're taking your relaxation. But yet you're still passionate. You're still full of fire. You still have that fight within you, regardless of what the hell they tried to do. Look, that's just a surface level wound. That's just surface level. He looking at that like, that ain't shit. I'll be all right. The wounded healer. Healers are able to heal themselves. But they didn't think that you actually had the gifts that you had, that you were not able to manifest that health, that abundance. Ooh, they talking today, ain't they? Yeah, more on this. And you're sleeping peacefully. Peacefully. Let me shift these over some so y'all can see all of them. You are healing and sleeping peacefully. Know that you do a lot of shadow work, a lot of healing, a lot of fighting and combat within the spiritual realm while you are sleeping. And you're always protected. Always protected. Look, staying ready. Got the knives, they got the swords right there and a sword right there. Stay ready. You always stay ready. Your spirit guide's like, oh yeah, we keep you ready. Got the helmet right there, ready to go. Look at that, the Ace of Cups. And through this healing that you are going through while you are sleeping, you are able to manifest that Ace of Cups that is going to be able to bring everything into fruition. What they're trying to do, it's not going to happen. And the Nine of Cups, it's not going to happen. What they're trying to do is not going to happen. This person is feeling lack. This person is feeling defeated. They are completely confused. And for them, you need to be able to go inside and go into hermit mode your damn self so that you can look at your own wounds and be able to heal so that you can sleep peacefully and be able to manifest your abundance instead of trying to steal and fuck on someone else's because you feel a little jelly. Go and ground yourself so that you can flip your star and your coins instead of you trying to flip someone else's shit. Because all that's going to lead, if all these reverse cards were upright, that's where they would be. Except for with the death card, because they did so much shit in the past, it would still be an ending. It would still be an ending of whatever the hell it is that they were trying to do. And more on the star card in reverse. The star and the moon. Well, yeah, whatever they're trying to do, it's not going to stop. It's not going to stop anything. If anything, it's just going to be able to prepare you for, okay, no, we're just going to take this one top card. Yes, we are. The Emperor in reverse. Okay, yep. So see, we asked for clarification for the star in reverse and the moon card. So yeah, there's definitely an Emperor in reverse that was trying to stop you, that was trying to cause you defeat, that was trying to cause you harm. That is a very manipulative, controlling energy. A narcissistic energy. Okay, now look. There's a difference between narcissistic tendencies, and narcissistic personality disorder. Which one this is, Not quite sure, but they got a lot of narcissistic traits going on. Only worried about themselves, jealous of everyone else. Instead of doing what it is that they have to do, they want to interfere with yours and other people's shit. And the Hierophant reverse. So this person not only is doing all this shit, but they know better. They know better. So I can't even... And see, look, I ain't gonna lie. I was like, okay, you know what? Yeah, people get jealous. And you do shit, and you know, you live, you learn your lesson, like, oh, okay, you know what? Let me not do that no more. And you move on. But no, this person knows better, so now I don't even feel bad no more. I had a little bit of sympathy for the person, but no, not anymore. The Hierophant in reverse, the Hierophant and the Emperor, because we have to clarify the star and the moon. The star in reverse and the moon. This person used to be the star. They feel like they used to be the person that people used to come and seek advice to. Used to be the star of the show. Used to be, you know, the main attraction. But because they was doing all this wrong and shit, and they really didn't have the faith that they said that they had. They really didn't believe in what it is that they weren't practicing what they were preaching, and they didn't believe it. So yeah, you're going to not be able to manifest any damn thing. So then you start feeling some type of way. So then you start attacking other people's shit, the people that are around you that are manifesting abundance, when you could just fix your own shit because you know better. And you know, it's like you know what to do, but you're choosing not to do it because, oh, you'd rather take somebody else's shit. That's like a police officer being dirty. You know, there's a lot of dirty cops around there, and then they want everybody to feel bad for them. It's like, well, no, you knew better. You're an officer. You're out here to really, literally upkeep the law, but yet you doing bullshit. You doing bullshit. You better quit playing. The Ace of Goblets, you better quit playing. You better quit playing. You better quit playing. The Ace of Goblets. What are these two cards that came out? The Sun in reverse and the Knight of Blades. Oh my dear Lord heaven. Oh my dear Lord. The Sun in reverse and the Blade. So now they're trying to do sacrificial offers. They're trying to do sacrifices. They're trying to, oh my dear Lord. Yeah, sorry y'all. I literally had to open up a window. It started, my sage is burning. Y'all can see how smoky it is right now. This is a very negative toxic ass energy. Very negative ass toxic ass energy. They do not want, they're trying to do a sacrifice. They're doing death spells on you. Flat out. Like, there's no way around it. There's no nice way. They're trying to do death spells, but that shit is going to be reversed. It's going to be reversed. And then illumination in reverse, the question, Eight of Swords in reverse, and the Devil. They wanted you stuck because look, with this Eight of Swords, look, stuck, crying, reaping behind the thing. That's how they're feeling right now though. And the Devil card, this is a... What the hell are y'all trying to do? I'm not talking to y'all. I'm talking to this energy. Seriously? Seriously, as my kids say, seriously? Like, this shit is ridiculous. You know everything. Treat people how you want to be treated. So if this is how you want to be treated, this is what's going to manifest for you in your life. I would stop. They better stop while they are ahead. The Knight of Chalices. The Queen of Pentacles. Is this another card? The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The Eight of Wands. They're using everything, like literally everything that they have, all of their resources just to be able to attack you. And they're trying to do it behind the scenes like can't shit be seen. But see how this moon card is. Look how bright that is. Look how pretty that is. It's beautiful. It's balanced. Things are being revealed. Now this was in reverse. That means there's some shit that is hidden. They're trying to do it behind scenes, but it ain't working. You know everything. You're being told. They don't know the level of spiritual protection that you have. They don't know who the hell that you walking with. Y'all better quit messing with people and complaining and dibbling dabbling and shit that y'all ain't got no damn business dibbling dabbling with. The Page of Wands in reverse. This person is very toxic. Extremely toxic. They are going to try to attack you spiritually. Since they can't get to you physically with these pentacles in reverse, the coins in reverse, since they can't get to you physically, they can't hurt your money, they can't hurt your abundance or anything. So okay, they figure, all right, well, I'll try to get to them spiritually. How you gonna try to attack somebody spiritually and you don't even have faith in what the fuck that you're even trying to do in the first damn place? That don't make no damn sense. Please make it make sense. The math ain't mathing. The math is not mathing. How the hell, how does that work? How you really gonna try to attack somebody you don't even believe in what the fuck that you're doing in the first damn place? You don't. You just doing shit. So because you just doing shit, it don't still mean that there's not gonna be any consequences. Okay, let's name it. Cause see, when you name these demons, they flee. It's hard to fight shit that you can't see. Like, look, the motherfucker came out in reverse. There's two more. Yo, not this one. Okay, so you have Bureau, Murmur, and Lucifer's worship. That's basically Lucifer's son, right? Like the devil came out and then oh, so you the son of Satan. All right, that's okay. We got some shit for that ass. Okay, the Ace of Cups, Six of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. They really think that they have the upper hand. But remember, this one is in reverse, the Ace of Cups. But they're manifesting from an empty place. Y'all can't see you can't even conjure what it is that you're trying to conjure because you don't even believe in what the fuck that you're trying to do. You just know that it's negative, so you're trying to send it. Please explain. They had the passion. With the Six of Wands, they had the passion. And they think that they're going to get some type of abundance from it. And look, you got 4 angels. This don't make no damn sense. What the hell is really wrong with people? All right, so this, let's see, teaches philosophy and the uses of herbs, heals all diseases and disorders, brings good familiars. So this is the demon, right? They know, and that was the Hierophant. So they know, teaches philosophy and the use of herbs. That means they work in the arts. They practice in the arts. At one point in time, they were doing the right thing, but for whatever reason, it came across your path and felt less of themselves. So because look, boo-boo, that's a personal issue. That's a personal problem. And look, collective thing got shit to do with you. That's their personal shit. That's a personal problem. So when people come with that shit, you're like, that's a personal problem. They ain't got shit to do with me. They know exactly what they are doing. They know the consequences. They know the outcome. They know, and they're trying. They're trying to prevent it. They are trying to prevent the outcome. They're trying to prevent what it is that, not just for you, but So by attacking you, now what they're trying to do, because they knew better. Oh, they knew better, but they thought they was going to be able to get away with it. They're not going to be able to get away with it. Even with the moon card there, you knew everything that was going on. You knew everything that was going on. And they're not able to get away with it. So now they're trying to do more shit to be able to hide from their karma. But see, the way angelical karma works over here is the fact that you got angels surrounding you. Teaches philosophy. What is that? Sagittarius? Come on, man. I'm a Scorpio Sagittarius cups. You really go. You know, I know you know better. I know you know better. Oh, wounded healer. And really trying to do some bullshit. Really trying to do some bullshit. But know that you are protected. What's this other motherfucker's name? Hold on. Let me get my marker. Give me a second, y'all. All right, sorry, y'all. I thought I had it in my box. Y'all know better. Y'all know better. They know better. They know better. They know better. But don't worry, things are moving forward for you. But this is what was going on behind the scenes. You've been trying to figure out what was going on, what was really going on, and to the point you got to the fact where you was like, you know what, I don't even give a fuck anymore whatever's going on. You know, I'm going to keep doing what I got to do. I'm going to ground myself. I'm going to be protected. I'm going to fight. I'm going to defend myself. I'm going to protect myself. You know, my people, my family, you know, all of that. You're going to do what it is that you got to do. And you just going to keep on pushing forward. And that's what you were doing. That's why you were able to sleep peacefully and still be able to manifest what's that? Your Ace of Cups and the Ace of Cups and the Nine of Cups. See, I thought that was the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, that's going to bring you the Nine of Pentacles as well. So you were able to sleep peacefully because you got your spirit team working behind the scenes taking care of it. And then after they take care of it, then they come back and tell you like, hey, this is the shit that was going on. So you have murmur. Goodbye. Teaches philosophy perfectly. Brings souls back from the dead to answer questions. So this person is really trying to use their ancestors. Look at here. Look at here. Yeah, we all have ancestors that are not of the light. Yes, we do. Yes, we do. We do. But they can only go so far. They're literally trying to do a ritual to bring up ancestors or to connect you to an ancestor or whatever it is that's of the dark. Because they're in the dark and misery loves company. Gives all worldly power and treasures. Makes one rich quickly. Now see, that's your motherfucking issue right there. Get rich quick schemes. Trying to scam and get over and use people. Trying to be the opportunist and do all this nonsense and do all this. It's not it's not going to come about. It's not. You have Archangel Hamiel, God, the hope of all the earth. Yeah, we were already on. Ritual and ceremony can acquire all the treasures of heaven and earth. Look at that. Look at that. See? And they really, tell me there ain't some protection right there. Tell me there ain't some protection right there. And that's the Queen of Swords. That's the Queen of Swords. That's Archangel Michael, little brother right there. Archangel Michael came through, was like, that's my little brother right there. That's my little brother. That's Big Mike's little brother. But you play with him if you want to. And you got death. And death in reverse. Death in reverse came out. Hold on. Death in reverse. See? Was done. Was done to them. Was done to you. Be done to thee. See? Don't do that. Don't do that. You ain't gotta do no reverse send. Reverse shit. Look, that so damn frustrated and shit and pissed off. You can't even talk. You ain't gotta do a reverse sender spell. They had it look for you. And it's not like even if you do, but you know what? That's not my energy. Receive that back. That's how empaths protect their energy in the first place. Whether we go out to the store or to the damn mall, we come back, but you know what? I was not feeling like this before I went into that place. That is not my energy. Let me get back to where I was. Y'all can keep that right there. Can't be mad at that. From protection, God. You have this archangel also with you. Mumia, God, the end of the universe. Endings and rebirth, influences, health, and longevity. The Hanged Man, the only God. Nekia. Desire for knowledge, protects from liars, evil spells, and bad spirits. Look at that. Look at that. They can't touch you. They can't touch you. Archaea, 5 of Pentacles. You're working hard. Patience reveals secrets of nature, spreads knowledge and industry. See, they telling you everything. They are telling you. They're revealing everything to you. Whatever they do is going to come back to you after they take care of it. Like, hey, yo, so this motherfucker's trying to do this and this and this and this and this and this. Okay, well, they're not going to cuss. But I'm still human. I'm in the zone, but I'm still human. Clairvoyance, inspiration, interpretation, and trust. And you're able to have trust. You actually have faith. You actually believe in what it is that you're doing. You actually believe, whether it's good days or bad days, you're able to celebrate. You're able to keep walking faith. Just a little bit of disturbance and interference do not stop you on your path and stop your faith. They don't know what the hell that you've been through. Look, you was able to look at that little scar. Where that? You was able to look at that little scar, right? And like, okay, yeah, you know what? That's just a flesh wound. For you, that ain't nothing. For them, they're like, oh my God, I'm hurt. No, that ain't shit. Because you are the venom and the damn antidote. That's the beauty of being a wounded healer. You are the venom and the damn antidote. And for them, they are, you are the venom. And they trying to find an antidote by conjuring up more venom within them damn selves. Within them damn selves. Know that you are on the right path. You are doing exactly what it is that you're supposed to be doing. By grounding and being able to defend yourself and still have that faith and still have patience and be able to really connect with nature, not just the nature outside, but also your natural state, your authenticity. You are on the right path. It's going to heighten your clairvoyance. You're going to be able to see more. You're going to be able to hear more. You're going to be able to do more as well. You're going to just know more. You're going through a level up. You're going through another level of awakening, another level of ascension. The circle of eternal joy, timelessness, dance of life, duality, many meanings, misunderstanding. They want you to think, this ain't no damn misunderstanding. They know better. They know better. They know better. But for you, your duality is you being able to balance your spiritual life. And that leads you to the 9, to indies and completions, because you are embracing your duality. You're embracing your masculine and your feminine energy. You're embracing your light and your dark. You're embracing your shadows and your healing. You have embraced it all and take it all in, and you transmute it and you use it for the good. You use it for the positive. You use it for the industry that you're in, for the knowledge that you're trying to spread, to be able to reveal secrets, to be able to have that more patience, to be able to have those rituals and ceremonies and be able to pay homage, to pay reverence, to be in prayer, to be in devotion, to be in service. See, look, Mother had me start preaching up in here. All right, y'all. Until next time. I feel like I need to pull one of these. Just to end it with. That's the one to come out. Whispers. All right. We're going to leave that right there, and that's a 12. All these 3s over here. You are guided, and you're going to know everything's going to be revealed to you. You can hear the whispers in the dark, and it's being transmitted through the light by your spiritual team. You good. No worries, boo-boo. Until next time. But this person going to get their shit. They going to get their shit. Damn death card. Don't make no damn sense. I ain't got time for this. Goodbye, y'all. We gonna clear this shit out. And so it is. It is done. Ashe.